leave the stroller here and grab her pans that I have marked with her name. She wasn't home when I got the pans. I got them from her mom. So we'll see what she has to say about her mother. See who comes to the door first. They're always so playful over here. Never a dull moment at your house.
I know.
Never. Who is that?
This
the
is
new
my
baby.
grandson.
I get to
What's
see
the
him.
camera?
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I know, we haven't been seeing you outside when I come over here.
Oh, because we got so many new people. Andrea went off to Europe, and so we got new people, and so that keeps us training. So,
Why is there camera?
this is Scrunchy. Hey,
His
girl.
name is Andre.
And you guys call him?
Well, his name is Kyrie Andre.
Hey, girl.
I call him Frenchie. His last name is
Frenchie?
French.
Hey, girl.
Where's their camera?
Yes, because I have a friend that is filming me returning cupcake pans because we made this big batch of greens. And you guys know that we're documenting Mom's story, right? So we made all these greens, which I didn't have enough cupcake pans to be able to freeze the greens. So I went around to all the neighbors to ask for cupcake pans. And so we are filming the return of the pans.
Oh, okay.
Just to signify, you know, how it's a community effort and how
Okay.
doing things like this causes
You mean I
to reach
didn't
out
get a
to other
cupcake?
people. I would love, would you like one? I'll
I'm
certainly
fat.
bring you
I
one.
need a diet. A diet.
Well, here are
Okay.
your pans.
Thank
Sheila,
you.
thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes,
That lady, Miss
That
Betty,
lady, Miss Betty.
support her.
Cute.
Absolutely. We got the bag too, advertising.
Well, you go ahead, girl.
And look at the baby, noticed. Kennedy. Kennedy noticed.
Uh-huh.
She notices everything. She's so
Well,
smart.
Yeah, she started kindergarten this year. Kindergarten, I got a kindergarten in the second grade.
I can't read.
You can't read, but you're gonna be learning. I bet the next time I see you next year, you'll be reading. Absolutely. You're a smart girl, so you do real good in school, okay?
Look at
Alright.
this one.
All right. Well, the baby is
Bye-bye.
beautiful.
like that.
Yes, he is. He's beautiful. Nice addition to the family. Congratulations. All right, guys.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Where you think you going?
Bye. See you next time. Where's your brother?
He's at his dad's house.
Oh, he's at his dad's house. All right. Tell him I said hi, okay? All right. Bye. Thanks again. They're always so fun and friendly at their house. Gives me an opportunity to interact. And look at me pushing Miss Betty's stroller. Her stroller is coming in handy today for the return of all these cupcake pans. So again, you know, dementia is not fun. It is not fun at all. But you can take something that is so miserable and make something of it. Betty was a great teacher, both professionally and just as a natural instinct. She always was into teaching people what they knew, what she knew. And that was one of the things that I think brought us so close as well, is that she wanted me with her all the time. And you know, today you hear so much about I need my time and me time and so forth and so on, which you do, but at the same time, in the case of my mother's style of parenting, I just don't ever remember her saying that. It was always, come on, let's go with me. Come on in the kitchen with me. I'm working on some greens today, or whatever she might have been doing. I've got to run errands and pay bills. Come with me, because I want you to see how things are done, was what she was all about. And so, she was a great teacher. And she was a great learner too. Good listener. Wanted to learn all that she could. I remember her sending me off to school so many days. Hey, How you doing, Essie?
Good.
I am returning your pants.
What you got here?
We are documenting Betty's dementia story.
Okay.
Are you familiar, or did you know we're online on YouTube?
No.
From Brandy. Do you ever go online? Maybe she didn't say it because do you go online?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, I'm going to put a card in your hand, one of her cards,
Okay.
because I would love for you to go online and become one of her subscribers. When you get to her channel, there will be a button that says subscribe. Just click the button, and then that just means that you're one of her regular viewers. There's also a bell that will pop up, and it's a notification bell. And if you touch that bell, then every time we do a new video, which is what the is doing, then it will forward that to your attention. So we're just trying to, hey, make something of this crazy thing. Dementia is crazy. You know, it's unfair and it's hard, but you take it and do something positive with it.
Right.
Yep. So thank you for your pants.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
All right. Bye. Okay. So that's Miss Essie. It's good to interact with people because you don't know what the good is that can come out of it. Now I see a yard sign over here that Miss Foreman might be willing to allow us to have because I need the stand for our Miss Betty sign. So I'm noticing that over in the Foreman's yard, and the election is over. And so the yard signs are no longer needed, and we ordered some Miss Betty yard signs and they came without the stands. And so we're gonna make a detour here and see if Miss Foreman will allow us to have her sign so that we can use it for Miss Betty. Hey, Reverend Foreman. How are you?
Good.
I'm sorry you lost your friend. We lost a friend.
Yeah.
Big deal. It's awful. I am stopping by because the election is over, and I need you see how the sign has the stick thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a sign for my mother that I want to put on that stick. So can I have it? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then Mom, we have a YouTube channel for Mom where we are spreading dementia awareness and education. She's a 20-year survivor of dementia. And so that's pretty outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that we have done for her in terms of her nutritional consumption, and you see her out walking, we keep her moving, and all those things have contributed to her being able to stand up against dementia.
Okay.
And so anyway, I'm going to put that in your hand.
Okay.
And any place that you can share it, if you would go to youtube.com, when you get there, there's a subscriber button. And if you hit that subscriber button, you become a subscriber, which just means that you're a regular interested person in what's up there. And from a campaign standpoint, you know how it is, you need to grow your numbers in order to grow the strength of your campaign so that people find you to be relevant. They want to listen to what you have to say because 10,000 people are saying that they're interested in what you have to say.
Okay.
So you can help us just merely by going to youtube.com and clicking on subscribe and have your kids do it, anybody that you can have do
I
that.
have people in the church.
It would help us so very much.
Okay.
So very much. So
All
yeah.
right. We'll put it in the in our church bulletin.
Okay. Beautiful.
And have them to do that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Another hug. And I'm returning your pants.
Are we on camera?
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Perfect
I
for it. Now,
appreciate
wait a minute. I know. Wait a minute. I can't remember which ones are your pants. And so I didn't label them, but I can't. Is that one yours?
No,
that's Aldo.
No, I brought two.
Yep, I know you brought two, and that's not one of them. Let me see here.
Shawn, how did you get it clean?
Child, wait a minute. No. Okay, this one is
Oh, now
yours.
that
I
one's
know
more like
that.
it. Okay.
This one is Aldo and
Okay.
Amy's.
Okay, all right.
And then I couldn't figure out,
It was one fella, it's a nice one.
wasn't yours?
Nope.
Okay, tell
That's
me.
it. That's
this one
it.
is
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
No, that's Jillian's. Because
Well,
see,
I
Jillian
got
has
one
her
just
name,
like that one.
Lineker. So
Okay.
that's Jillian's.
Yeah, it's just like that one.
Okay, so.
It's big and it was clean.
All right.
This
so,
one here I couldn't clean.
So this one is Aldo and Amy,
God.
Aldo and Amy, Aldo and Amy, those three. And I said, Ann will be able to tell me
Yeah.
which one is her.
Yeah, it's a little bigger than this one.
Is it, are both of them 12?
That's not it. That might be it. That's a clean. It was a
Okay.
clean one.
All right, so maybe that one's it then.
Okay. Yep.
That looks like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if everybody else
All
know
right.
theirs, I'm
All
gonna
right.
go.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Appreciate that.
Because the idea didn't come to me to put names on them until beyond
I
yours.
see.
And so anyway,
You
but
did a good
anyway,
job.
this is my neighbor Ann.
Yes.
And Ann is helping me in a million ways. She does faxing. We need to get forms faxed
Yes.
in. She recently started helping with recruiting
Yes.
and processing the timesheets and so forth and so on. So she's an invaluable person in our lives. So again, you know, with the Green Project, we're returning our cupcakes. And she contributed to helping us get all those greens frozen by sharing her cupcake pan. So we're at her house doing that right now. Anything you want to say, Ann?
Oh, I just admire this lady here, and I know God has got some great things in store for you. Every single day, He lets me know that when I wake up in the morning time. You know, He says, you know what, just hang on in there, because it's a plan there, and we take it one step at a time, because
we do.
that's something great coming as a result of you. And it might be to share with other women, hang in there with mom. You know what I mean? Because we get so frustrated sometimes. And it's not that Shawn doesn't, but she is just loving anyway. She's like, Mom! And she has that personality. And I know inside sometimes she's saying, you know, I'm stressed, but you'll never see it from the outside. And I think that's telling us that this is the way God meant for it to be.
Yeah.
It's just that we have so many places now we can just throw mom aside,
Yeah.
or dad.
Yeah.
And God says, hang in there, because it's a message that I'm sending out. And that is, they brought you into this world, hang in there with them.
Amen.
All the way. And chances are, Mom Betty will live longer than either one of us.
Ain't that the
But
truth?
because God is the only one that knows.
Right.
But He says, hang in there, even until the end.
Yep.
And I love you, girl.
I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
Your
you.
presence
No,
strengthens
thank
me.
you.
You strengthen
well,
me.
I'm glad to hear
You
I'm
strengthen
helping
me.
some kind of way. 'cause
You
I feel-
you are those stakes, you know, that says, let me support this
Yeah,
girl.
but
Yeah.
no,
Yep.
I look at you and I'm like, every day
A
I'm thinking
fortress.
she's gonna
That's
come.
what you are. You're a fortress. You're a
See how
fortress.
she is.
Absolutely. So.
She won't even let me give her the compliment that she deserves, because nobody does it the way you do. Nobody. It's just a little, I'm just a little chip off the block. But I see great things happening here. I do see it.
Thank you.
You know, I just don't know
Yep.
when we're going to get there.
Exactly.
But I see it.
It's
I
a
see it.
day-by-day
It's a
thing.
day-by-day thing.
We're in
And
it to win it.
That's right. And then you'll be able to write this beautiful book and say, this is how you do it. Not only with dementia, but any illness. We got to conquer this thing.
Amen.
Because we know God is with us, and that's what's important.
That
And
is
you'll
so
be
true.
amazed of who hears this, need to hear it. He is with us.
Absolutely.
He is so with you.
I agree.
And with me.
I agree.
And with everybody that steps into that house over there.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I
Even
do.
when they don't stay but a day.
Right. They still made a contribution.
They made a
Right.
contribution, and
Right.
they really can't run from it.
That's
you
true.
can better believe that.
Amen.
Uh-huh.
Thank
Maybe
you.
be gone for a while.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you.
Such a blessing. Thank you so
too.
much.
You are more than welcome.
All right, love. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And that's the beauty of taking something like dementia, which is so stressful and so horrible, and making something good out of it. I mean, today, most people, they have everything that they need. I had cupcake pans, but you know what? I didn't have enough cupcake pans to cover the Green Project. And so what did I have to do? I had to step out of my house. I used my phone first, and I texted those neighbors whom I had a phone number for, And the rest of them, once I got out and about to pick up the cupcake pans from those who said, yeah, come on over, I have pans, I'll let you borrow. Then when I got out and started walking the neighborhood, then other neighbors were out in their yards, and that made me say, hey, I'm doing a green project, I need more cupcake pans, can I borrow pans from you? And just connecting with people, because you know what? I've got a project going on that is beyond what I can cover. And that's what mom's dementia is. It's a project that is beyond what I can cover. So I'm taking the lead on it, but I can't do this by myself. There is no way that I can do this by myself. And so I reach out and I ask for the help that I need in order to be able to pull this off. And so it's beautiful. It turns something that is so miserable into something that is positive. Don't know if they're home, but we're gonna ring their bell and see. Amy and Aldo. I'm in between Ann and Amy and Aldo. And boy, oh boy, do they help me. Both of these people. Hey, Luciano, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good. I am returning your pans.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Tell your parents that I appreciate it.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, sweetheart. All right. So now we're going down to Julian's yard. Let me make sure that I have Julian's pan. Julian has her name on her pan, and I do have it. And let's walk around to her house, see if she's home. Oh, I didn't think to give Luciano a card. I gotta keep these cards right out here in front of my face. There we go. So Julian lives down the street and around the corner, and she is a stay-at-home mom. She has 2 young children under the age of 5, and she walks her kids in the neighborhood, and she also has a fenced-in playground area. And so anyway, I would encounter Jillian when taking mom out on walks. And Jillian was always so smiley and so pleasant and so sweet. And so one day, it dawned on me to ask her if she was open to either volunteering or becoming a paid contractor or provider for Betty's project. And so anyway, she said, well, give me some information and I'll consider it. And so anyway, she did that. And she came on and started working 1 day a week at first. And then something happened. I can't remember if it was her water heater. Something went out on her house. And she wanted to be able to pay for it. So she said, can I work a 2nd day a week? And the work associated with Betty is never ending. And so I said, absolutely. So then she went up to 2 days a week. And she said the amount that she made after, I don't know how long it was, but she said it came up to the exact amount that she needed to cover the cost of the water heater. So anyway, that was super cool. And then her daughter Sarah struggles with constipation, and so too does Betty. So anyway, she learned about using flax seeds to help with regularity, promotion, while she's been working at the house. And so her baby is going to the bathroom more regularly and more comfortably since Jillian has been using flax seeds in her daughter's diet. And so that's the blessing, how it just kind of goes around and around. Jillian out there being friendly, being sweet in the neighborhood, joins in with us, and then she winds up becoming blessed as she's being a blessing to us. And that's just how it works. It's beautiful. And today is Jillian's birthday, actually. So she may or may not be back at home. And this is her play area here for her children. And this is where I would encounter her sweet, smiley self while out on walks with Betty. I hope the kids aren't napping because the doorbell is kind of loud. I think I hear babies. I definitely hear the dog.
Hey, friend.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Was the lunch good?
It was good.
Awesome. What'd you have?
I went to Applebee's, had a salad.
Okay,
So.
all right, cool. Were you napping?
No, I have a headache. So.
Okay, oh God.
So it's okay.
Okay, well I'm bringing your pan back.
Yay! We
Yay.
found the mystery of the pan.
Yes, we did. What a blessing. Oh, what a blessing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So
anyway, how, tell us about like the experience of working with Betty Jillian.
Oh, I love working with Miss Betty.
Why do you love being a part of the team?
She's such a sweetie.
Mhm.
Even, just in the little things.
Mhm.
I just love working with her
Mhm.
and being part of something, and it's beneficial because I'm learning things
Yep.
for the health of my own family, along with the whys, and that there are other options out there besides just going to the drugstore and finding something over the counter. So there's another reason for it.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I'm all for that.
Absolutely. And tell us about your Miss Betty. You've got a Betty in your
I
life.
do. I have my Miss Betty. Oh, she's a spunky little thing too. My Miss Betty is my grandma, and she will be 89 here in just a couple weeks. So still lives on her own, does her own thing, and she is spunky too.
Absolutely. So that was a connection that we made also, that Jillian had a Miss Betty in her life, and my Miss Betty.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
This
she's
is a Miss Betty I can reach because my Miss Betty lives about 6 hours south of here. So
that's right. That's right.
I have another Miss Betty.
That's right. So anyway, we won't hold you any longer, but you
All
have
right.
been such a blessing.
Thank
such
you.
a blessing. And the first way, as we were walking, I was telling Elijah, the first blessing is that you're just so sweet. You're in the neighborhood, you're out there, you're smiley, you're friendly, you're engaging, and you're walking the neighborhood too with your children. And so the first thing is just being such a great addition to the neighborhood, the
Oh, thank
spirit
you.
of the neighborhood.
Oh, thank you.
And so I just love you,
I love you too.
and thank you again so
Yeah,
much
not
for
a
your
problem.
pan, your presence, and just your sweetness.
Yep. Let me know if you need the pans again.
Okay, honey. Love you. And you know what? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And that's the song. It's an old song, but the message is still true. We need love out here. We need some sweetness out here. And Jillian is that. She's out and about in the neighborhood. She's smiley, she's friendly, she's home. and able to lend a helping hand and willing to lend a helping hand. And that's what good neighborhoods are built of. And so anyway, she's a great addition to the neighborhood. She and her husband are a young couple. And I think she said they've been married 8 years. And I can't remember how long it's been since they moved into the neighborhood. But anyway, a great contribution to the Old Oaks neighborhood in Lansing, Michigan. So going back to magic too. So there's a street in Lansing that used to be known as Logan Street. And Logan Street got renamed to Martin Luther King Boulevard. But my mother's beauty shop that she worked in, hi, how are you? Good, thank you. The beauty shop that my mother used to work at is called, or was called, the Velvetex Beauty Salon. Velvetex, V-E-L-V-A-T-E-X. Velvetex Beauty Salon on Logan Street. And it was right there in the vicinity of a grocery store called Kalush and Johnny's Record Shop. And so anyway, it was on the west side of Lansing. And so we lived on the west side of Lansing. And so too did the Johnson family of Magic Johnson. And so anyway, at that point, he wasn't called Magic. We all just referred to him as Irvin. And some people refer to him as EJ. But anyway, we called him Irvin. And so Irvin would be sent up to the Velvetex Beauty Salon on Fridays to pay his mother's tab. And those are fond memories. I know when Magic comes into town and talks to the media, I've heard him speak so fondly and lovingly about growing up in Lansing, and specifically referencing that section of town known as Logan Street, right there by, hi there, how are ya? Good, thank you. And yeah, Logan Street, Johnny's Record Shop, Kalush Grocery Store, and the Velvetex Beauty Salon back in the day. Hey John, how you guys doing? Did you keep any of these yard signs at all from the politicians?
I had one, but I'm holding on to it. They told me to use it next election.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. You collecting those?
Well, we got a couple of signs for Mom. We ordered some signs for Mom, and they came and they didn't come with stands. And so anyway, I got one from the Foreman's that I'm hoping is going to work.
Okay.
And I had one in my yard as well. So, are you a YouTuber?
No.
Let me give you, do you go on, well, because Mom, I'm trying to grow Mom's numbers on her YouTube channel.
Okay.
And so if you go to her channel and just hit the subscribe button,
Okay.
that helps her
Okay.
to grow. Hi, good. That helps her numbers to grow.
Okay.
We're trying to share her story,
Okay.
spread awareness and education about dementia,
Yeah.
and keep it moving.
If we keep living, we're all gonna go to that stage.
That's right.
Yeah. Just
That's
a matter
right.
of time.
That is right.
Yeah.
That is right. In fact, I just stated earlier today that today it's Betty and Shawn. Somebody's coming next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how Pastor passed?
Yes, I heard about that.
Hall, not Nickerson now.
That's who I heard about was Nicholson.
Hall
Okay. Now I don't know him.
at Galilee.
Okay, I don't know
Yeah, he
him.
passed it. He and Nickerson passed the same day, Monday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Well,
we
Nicholson was dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Reverend Hall, I did not know him
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
But man, when I heard about Nicholson,
Yeah.
I mean, death is too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And then when you get to a certain that section in life where it keeps happening,
Well, it just seems like now as you get older, it just keep coming.
right?
Yeah, and I imagine it happen every day. people go every day.
Right, but I mean
But
people that you know
that's correct.
and that are
Yeah.
close to you.
Yeah.
And they say that heart attacks are the #1 killer,
Yeah.
but it seems like cancer. You hear cancer,
both,
cancer,
both of those
cancer.
guys died of cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Bruce
Yeah.
died of cancer. So
Yeah.
it seems, I don't know, cancer just seems to be impacting our
The
lives
environment.
more.
Our environment.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the food we eat, and
Yeah.
it's also what we don't eat.
Yeah.
And that's part of what we're talking about here, because Mom has survived dementia for
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
And in part, you know, I include sea vegetables
Yeah.
in her diet.
Yeah.
That's big
Yeah.
because we don't consume enough